Scouts Canada, Winter Skills 3. 3.1. I have participated in a winter sport: alpine skiing, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, snowboarding, skating, hockey, tobogganing, sledding, curling. I'm so proud of my son. Over the last few weeks, Robbie played a hockey tournament and he got a gold medal.
Yeah, Robbie! Robert Dusson. Shoot, Robbie! Nice pass! Shoot! Scores! Robbie Dusson! Yeah! Number 3. Nice, right before the end. That's it. That's my boy. That's it. That's it. Yes. 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 All right. We're the champs. Yeah, Robbie. Yes, bud. Yeah. Yes! Yes! There he is! Yeah, Robbie! That's it!
3.2. I can light a small fire.
Take it, put it into the... Try that again.
Oh, that's going to be nice, Robbie. A lot of air gets through there. That's it. That's it, Robbie.
Put them on the farther side.
And one of them.
Other side,
On
Robbie.
the other side. Try to get to the other side. That's it.
One of them was a big machine.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. And we were like,
And on the other side, Robbie, like completely, yeah. Trying to disturb them. Yeah, that's it.
that?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks good, bud.
Put the last one. Okay.
When did he start?
Yeah. And then leave. Don't let go of it. Keep pressing it.
Oh,
For
Yeah,
until
till-
it lights.
till
Until it lights. Because you're igniting it, but then you turn it off right away. And if you don't see a flame, then turn it off again and start again. That's it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
That's it. Now do it again at some other spot. Oh, I could already smell burgers.
yeah,
Nice, Robbie.
just one thing right there. Don't put it literally on it.
His head.
Nice, Robbie. That's something. See, Robbie, if we didn't have the kindling, this would be super hard to start.
Dry wood is the magic component.
Yeah. 3.3. I have helped plan a menu for a winter camp. Okay, Robbie, so you helped plan this menu at camp. What is it?
It is lunch. What he's putting in right now is it's meat with onions.
Yeah, that was good.
This bacon that he's putting in, it was not planned to be bought from this because the morning was with bacon.
Yeah, we had bacon for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some cheese.
Yeah, shredded cheese.
Yep. There is some salsa
Yeah, yeah.
and some tomatoes.
Good. And so it's really nice. I mean, it was well planned because
Yeah.
we wanted something fast and we didn't want to wash a lot of dishes.
Yeah.
Because we had to be out at 1 o'clock, so we had to, and we would pay more. So by doing this, the Dorito bag acts as a plate, and so you get out really quick after that.
And then you shake it up, and then you're ready.
Yeah, and you eat it with a spoon.
Yep.
Great. And try it, bud. Oh yeah. Yeah, nice. What's it like, bud?
Voilà pourquoi elle a travaillé ou quoi.
Good.
Elle a pas travaillé pour
Hein?
Son père est vraiment fâché. Il voulait se venger, mais son fils
Yeah?
l'a tué.
Yeah, great. 3.4. I have cooked a lunch over an open fire. Go for it. Nice. Yeah. All right, now put another one on that bad boy. Yeah, keep it above. Keep your arms apart so you get more leverage on your stick. That's it.
Try to get it in a bit deeper if you can.
Up, up, up.
Whoa, don't keep them yet.
So,
Yeah, deeper. Sorry. And try to turn.
That's it. Turn it the other way so you're not turning off the door, Robbie. Yeah, that's it. Good, bud. You cooked the hot dog, eh, bud, on the fire? Let me see it. Oh, it looks good, yeah. Nice, nice. Oh, looks good. 3.5. I understand the layering principles when dressing for winter activities and apply it to all activities.
Should we use, est-ce qu'on devrait utiliser du linge fait en fibre synthétique, synthetic fibers, or natural fibers? Anthony.
Naturel, parce que la synthétique, tu commences à suivre.
So, Robbie, we discussed it as a group when we went camping. Can you describe the layering principle?
So first layer, the inner layer, it can be
It's also called the base layer.
base layer, synthetic.
Yeah. Why would you have it synthetic?
So it's better than cotton because it absorbs it and then it makes you cold.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So it wicks the sweat away from you,
Yeah.
whereas the cotton would stay wet.
Yeah.
What's the next layer?
Next layer is the center layer,
Yeah.
which is
It could be like
Yeah.
it could be like down or
down
fleece.
Fleece.
Yeah, like a polar fleece.
Yeah.
And what's the next layer?
The shell layer,
Yeah.
as you call it,
Yeah.
is a waterproof jacket that you can breathe and be in the snow with.
Yeah, so it repels water, but it's still breathable. So
Yep.
like right now, you're running around with these kids,
Yep.
and everybody has their jacket on.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, some people have like a not an exterior layer. Okay, so for this you would need a waterproof layer because you're not getting wet. You could have your two layers. You could have your base layer and your mid layer. You know, if you get too hot. All right. Great. 3.6. With a small group, I have built an emergency shelter in winter. Ravi, what are you building?
Quincy.
And what badge is this good for? So what's a Quincy? Tell me what a Quincy is.
it's a shelter when you don't have a lot of supplies
Yeah.
and like it's emergency. Like
Yeah,
let's say
yeah.
you crash on a plane.
Yeah, so yeah, you could sleep in there, right? And so you choose a big hill like this one here, and then what you do is you dig, look how deep it is. You try to get in it where it goes to. Nice. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, okay, so we just got to keep going, and if we dig out another 3 feet, it's going to be a great Quincy. All right, bud? Keep going. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay, you're almost, so we need another couple feet and we're good, Robbie. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Nice, bud. 3.7. I know how to find shelter from the wind on a cold day. Can you give me examples of how to find shelter in the winter?
So, let's say you're walking around a village and you get cold and it's very, 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 very windy outside.
Yeah.
You can ask for shelter.
Like you can go into a store or
Yeah,
something.
and ask for a phone.
Yeah.
Car would work good too.
Yeah.
It's
Or
very
you
good
could go
shelter.
to into a coffee shop.
Yeah.
You know, and then sometimes you can't do that and you're out in the woods. So what do you do out in the woods to get shelter?
Make a shelter.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'd have to make a shelter out of
Yeah.
whatever you find, right?
Yeah.
And also to get out of the wind as well.
Yeah.
And what's nice about the winter is that you're not getting wet. It's not like a rain. You know, luckily you can kind of stay warm because if it's just snow. If you're trying to get out of the rain, then that would be even worse.
Yeah.
All right. 3.8. I can pack a day pack for a winter outing.
I packed it for a day hike. What you need a lunchbox, a thermos for
Yeah.
soup or whatever you have.
Yeah, because you want
to keep
a hot
warm.
meal. Yeah,
You need a first aid kit,
great.
survival kit,
Yeah.
and water bottle.
So why do you need water, Robbie?
Let's say you get thirsty
Yeah.
and you can't start a fire
Yeah.
to
Well,
filter water.
okay.
You have a water bottle.
Yeah, that's true. Because you always need to hydrate during
Yeah.
the winter. And you have your lunch, and then of course you have a backpack. That's great. And then you have you have spare socks, and you have an extra piece of another layer in case you get cold. Excellent. 3.9. I know how to watch my fellow scouts for signs of exposure to the cold. So Robbie, can you explain some what the signs of hypothermia are?
Black, shivering, blurred out talking, like
Yeah, like slurred speech, yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Fast breathing,
yeah, shallow breathing, yeah.
low pulse,
Yes,
confusion,
yes.
and sleeping with their eyes open.
Yeah, no one sleeping with their eyes open, everything, just sleeping.
Yeah, just sleeping.
Yeah. And what about, and then there's also, lack of coordination and loss of consciousness. All right? 3.10. I have spent one night at winter camp in a cabin or heated tent, in addition to requirements for previous stages. You good, Robbie?
Yeah, but can you help me set up my bed?
Yeah, bud. Oh, man. 3.11. I can identify the North Star and 3 other features in the winter night sky. Okay, Robbie, so this line here is the line of travel of all the planets that go around the sun. There's the moon. Okay, that's probably the easiest thing to identify. That's Venus. It's not that big in the sky. It's just showing where it is. The sun and Mercury. Yeah, sun has set and the other planets are behind us, like Mars and Jupiter, which you see. And these are constellations, okay? And the 2 constellations that you need to know is Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, okay? So these 2 are known as asterisms. What you see there with the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper are known as asterisms. The constellation is the bear part of it. So what's the important thing about Ursa Minor? Do you know?
No.
That's where the North Star is. So when you look at the Big Dipper, you'll notice there's 2 stars. So the 2 stars at the end of Ursa Major, they point and they form a line all the way to Ursa Minor. And that star right there is the North Star. So the important thing to remember is that Ursa Major, the 2 ends of the pot, point to the handle of Ursa Minor, which is the North Star. All right?
Yep.
So these are the names of all the stars, and the North Star is known as Polaris. See that? And that's the names of all the other stars that there are in the asterism. So you really don't see it when you see it as a constellation, but that's how the bear looked like to people. See how the bear looks like a bear, and the little bear looks like an upside down little bear?
Yeah.
So the asterism for the Little Dipper is pretty much the constellation, but for Ursa Major, the asterism is not only the Big Dipper, but it's all those other stars as well. Now, I've seen other interpretations of this. Some people put the bear backwards, which is strange looking, but
Yeah, it's really weird.
yeah, so that's why the bears look like. So, Robbie, why is the North Star so important, do you think?
I don't know.
So it's the only star in the sky that doesn't move. That's because it's right above the Earth on where it's rotating on its axis. And if you look at the middle of this, you see how the North Star moves very little. It's the 50th or so shiniest star in the sky. So it's not the shiniest star in the sky. But we notice it because it's shiny, it's easy to find, but it's also always in the same part. And it's always pointing north. Okay? So
That's why it's called the North Star.
that's right. And that's why in this picture here, this has been taken over many, many hours, and it shows the trail of all the other stars. And then in the middle, you don't see it. You don't see any trails. So here, Robbie, the North Star is lower on the horizon. What does that mean?
It means it's getting darker.
No,
It's lighter, sorry.
no,
It's exact wait.
no. It means that north is further away.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, because you're closer to the equator at that point. Okay.
Oh.
So you're further south. So as you're getting closer north, as it goes up, you'll because you have to be underneath it for it to be exactly above you.
Yeah.
So here's a trick question. Do you see the North Star in the southern hemisphere?
No.
That's right, because you're on the other side. Once you pass the equator, it's going to go beyond that horizon line and you don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
So that's how you always know that you're heading north is by Polaris. All right? It's not magnetic north. It's not true north. It's just exactly because the light shows you that it's the point of the Earth where it turns. Now the Earth doesn't turn perfectly like a spinning top.
Yeah.
It wobbles slightly off center. All right?
Yep.
3.12. I have completed a winter hike of at least 3 kilometers. So, Robbie, the first time you had a winter camp, we stayed at Morgan Arboretum, and we got to walk throughout the whole grounds. Do you remember that night?
Yep.
And do you remember what we went to go see?
Lynx.
Yes, that's right. So here's a picture that I got from the internet. I couldn't take a good picture because they're really active at night, right? And why do you like lynxes so much?
Because they belong to me. It's literally my lodge name is called the Lynx.
Yeah, that's right. So in Beavers, yeah, you have the badge, the Lynx badge. So it was exciting to see them. 3.13. I have made a winter survival kit that I take with me on all winter activities. Okay, Robbie, can you show me your winter survival kit and describe what they're good for?
So here we have a normal unraveled tree saw.
Yeah.
We need to cut branch.
Right.
Good. This go like this. You place
So it's a
it.
signal here.
Yeah.
Nice.
The helicopter is not really working because it's not that funny. Flashlight. This is very good flashlight because
Oh, it pulses.
yeah, pulses.
Right, you keep track of it. Yeah.
And you can focus it as well.
Yeah. Good. All right, next.
Very loud whistle.
Yeah,
Great
that you
whistle.
need. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really handy. Compass.
Compass.
And then of course you need a
Survival
map
braces.
as well. Another whistle, and then you have a striker as well. Yeah.
Whatever. And compass.
And another compass.
And then you have a fire lighter. This one doesn't really work that well,
Yeah.
but it does very well
Yeah.
with this
There you go. That's good. And what's the last thing?
pen. Normal pen.
Normal pen, and you have a breaker on the back.
Or is it?
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're stranded in a car, if someone kidnapped you
Yeah.
and you need to break the window, you could use that to break the window. Alright. Nice. 3.14. In addition to previous stages, I have made a piece of winter gear or clothing. So Robbie, you're making a piece of winter clothing.
Yep.
So how much did that take you right there?
About like an hour or two.
Good, and then you're gonna put it all together with the rest of them that you did over
Yep.
a while.
I did all that at school.
You're getting better and more consistent and faster.
Look how
Good.
fast I can go.
Oh yeah. Nice. That's right. Good. And then we do this, we watch TV, and you go ahead and do that, eh, bud? That's great. That looks good, Robbie. It's coming along, eh?
Yep.
So you're sewing it all up. What a beautiful pattern it is so far. So you're just going back and forth there.
It's mixed with my corking from school
Yeah.
and corking from beavers.
So do it again. I'm gonna see how you do it here. So you go through
So
there.
you go through in the middle.
This one, yeah. And then you go
You have
up
to
the
do
next
at
one.
least two.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Stuck
You
a
go
bit.
through that one. And you just pull it, and you go every inch, and you do that. Yeah, that's great. This is actually easier than the corking. The corking I found was more complicated.
Nah.
Great.
Not when you get used to it.
Yeah. All right, keep going, bud. All right, Robbie. So it's finally finished. Let's see it. What does it look like?
It's pretty good. Really
Yeah, eh?
colorful.
Put it around your neck, bud. Oh yeah. See, the point is that it's a winter thing to keep you warm like that. Okay. And it's so show how it goes around your neck. Yeah, and then it crosses over. That's fabulous. Okay. So Robbie, what do you want to do with the scarf now? You made it for your mom. Okay, Marie, open your eyes.
Oh, wow. It's so colorful. I love it.
Yeah,
Oh, I love it, Robbie. Who's going to wear it?
it was a surprise. Let me see it.
Okay. Look how lovely it is.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Goes with everything I have. Because
Well,
all
it
the
does.
colors
Yes. There's a lot of textures as well.
can't go
Come
wrong.
here, look at that. Yeah, it's beautiful. Great
A lot
job.
of corking.
Good job, Robbie.
Nice.